What's up, Bama fans? What's up? We back today to recap the Bama versus Wisconsin game, and we got to talk about that Georgia game last night. But first of all, we want to talk about Bama. They won, I think, 42-10. It was a solid game. Jalen Milroe with another 2 rushing touchdown game, 3 passing touchdowns. I think he was 12 for 17 with about 190 some yards. It was first of all, I'll start with the offense. Ryan Williams, man, 17 years old. Like I've said in the previous videos, but man, that guy, he's gonna be bad. And you can just tell Caleb DeBoer, he's really thinking further in the season because he's trying to get the offense comfortable, which they're not yet, but working down the field. Now, as far as explosive plays, from all the teams I've seen so far this season, besides probably Ole Miss really haven't played nobody yet, and we haven't played no tough competition yet, really. But we still is we real explosive and can score like this. But we haven't gotten into that mode that you can work the ball down the field and chew up the clock. Which, like I said, Jalen, his strength is the deep ball. The intermediate passes is really the passes he struggled on. But like I say, I see the offense getting better. Today, we left some plays on the field. I think realistically, this really could have been another 60-point game, but it was a couple of drives that stalled and just ain't go as planned, which that happens. But like I said, it started out with Wisconsin starring QB. I can't never remember how to pronounce the guy's name, but it started out, he got hurt early in the game. I think maybe 3-4 plays into the game. It looked like maybe he tore an ACL or something. Hopefully, he's able to bounce back in the season. But like I said, he got hurt early, so then the backup QB came in. And like I said, honestly, just to be honest, it probably would have been a little better game if the starting quarterback would have played. Obviously, I think Alabama still would have won, and they probably would have won by more because Jalen, he sat out. So at a certain part, once they seen like, okay, this not a game no more. And Coach DeBoer just let him rest. But the offense, like I said, played solid. I think Miller got a touchdown. I think that was after the half when third quarter started. And then Ryan Williams, like I said, man, 2 explosive catches, 1 for a touchdown. Oh, before I forget, I want to speak about this. Jalen, he threw a pass. I can't remember the guy's name right now, but it was on the left side. I was like, man, that was one of the best passes I've seen him throw. He had to anticipate. Because the best quarterbacks can drop it. You got to see it before it happens. So he literally threw it, dropped it dead on him. Great catch, 2-step. And then, like I said, Jalen balled out. Right now, out of all the QBs I'm seeing, Jalen has to be like, he has to be up there in the Heisman ranking, wherever you want to put him, 1 through 5, but he has to be somewhere now. So let's get to the defense. So we only gave up 10 points, but as everybody knows, you're thinking further in the season. In 2 weeks, we have Georgia coming to town. So watching the game, I'm thinking like, man, we was giving up a lot of rushing yards. I think we, how many was it? We had gave up about maybe 150 yards rushing, and I was just like, dang, we getting gashed on the ground. We only gave up 10 points still, so the defense played good and that right. But it's just some stuff you want to shore up because, playing Georgia, of course, Georgia is going to lean on the run ground. And, they're going to run the ball consistently. Even when they not getting, yards, they're going to continue to rush the ball. So that's just some stuff you want to shore up, going into this bye week and clean up for the next 2 weeks. So, like I said, the defense, I think they played good, can shore up some things, gave up the 1 touchdown. Like I said, I hate we gave up a touchdown. You really want to keep it like, man, we're not giving up nothing. But like I said, I think they caught him on a zig route and, on the right side. Guy, good catch. Because the one wide receiver for Wisconsin, he's the only guy who really was even doing anything. I think he had maybe 9 catches, maybe about 80 yards. But like I said, that was defense solid. The offense, I probably would give a grade B plus. Defense, maybe about the same, B, somewhere around there. But like I said, then also the O line, of course, because of last week versus USF, we had played, O line horrible. The guy Fonby, of course, he was the topic of the day topic of the discussion last week. And now you see Caden Proctor back, the other guy back. I can't think of his name right now, but the other guy came back. So the O-line, it looks like, okay, this is the O-line that we were supposed to have. The O-line that looks like fully intact, fully healthy. Even though Caden Proctor, I'm sure he may not be 100%, but like I said, playing football, that's just how it is. You never really 100%. But like I said, man, the O-line looked good. Matter of fact, this week we only had 4 penalties this week for 40 yards, so that's good. Last week we had 13 penalties, so you love to see that. Then, like I said, I think the O-line only had 2 penalties, if I'm correct. I think so. And then, like I said, I think there was a holding and maybe a false start. I think, but like I said, only 4 penalties for the week, which is great. Like I said, you love to see that. So then, like I said, we had a couple injuries. The guy, linebacker, earlier, I think it was like a tackle he was going for, and then a guy our player, I can't remember if it was Sab, it was a safety, but he kind of rolled up on him, and he turned his, it looked like an ankle injury. I think that's what they called it, an ankle injury. And then Malachi Moore with an injury, concussion protocol, which is good. We got a bye week. Most of the time, if it's a bye week, by the time the next week comes, you'll be cleared for concussion protocol. But like I said, you definitely got to take that serious, because like I said, we seen the previous week with Tua how many concussions he's had, and it's definitely a serious injury. I know a lot of people don't take head injuries as serious because you can't see it outwardly. You only see it like, we take the knee injuries and stuff like that, but you got to think that's your brain. So like I said, hopefully Malachi Moore gets healthy. And then, the young running back, Richard Young, he got hurt late in the fourth quarter. He had came in, had a good run too. I was like, okay. Every time I've seen him, I'm like, dang, that guy looked like you can tell he has the potential to be great. And then it looked something with his knee. It looked like I say, hopefully he's healthy. Of course he's not playing that much, but you always want to have your full roster intact, because you don't never know if a starter or second string go down and he has to move up. But like I said, hopefully all 3 guys get healthy, be back soon. And then let's see what we talk about. Matter of fact, the next topic, because like I say, we got Georgia after this bye week. So I'm going to talk about the Georgia game, then we'll finish up about kind of talking going into that game. So Georgia versus Kentucky. This is the only other game I got to watch yesterday because I was at work. So this game was very interesting. I expected a blowout. I got one of my friends, he's a Georgia fan. So, of course, me and him talking about the game and stuff. I'm expecting, like, man, by halftime, matter of fact, hold on. I'm expecting, man, by halftime, this game will be a blowout. It'll be, man, this won't even be a game no more. And boy, was I wrong. First quarter, it was looking like, wait a minute now. This is just going a little strange. I think it was 3-0, maybe going into the second quarter. And then I think at half it was 6-3. So you like, wait a minute. Georgia offense against shut down like this, and you know I'm not a Georgia fan, so I don't watch Georgia as much. But just watching them, it looked like I don't like I say I could be wrong, but it looks like their wide receiver core that they have. Of course, they recruit high, so they have good wide receivers. But I didn't see a guy there like say for instance like Ryan Williams, like for Alabama. I didn't see a guy there that was like, oh, that's the number one guy right there. That's who we leaning on. But like I said, you know, could be wrong. But like I said, that's what I seen from just watching that game. But then, like I say, I got to give Kentucky linebackers credit. Well, practically, really the whole defense. Because, man, they really smothered, shut down Georgia besides the late touchdown, which, you know, if Kentucky offense just played, like I said, a little better, they would have won that game. Which, like I said, it's crazy to even think that Kentucky, they would have went bonkers in that stadium if they would have beat Georgia. Like I said, but Georgia ended up pulling it out 13-12. And then, like I say, I think the last drive, Georgia had the ball. I think it was the tight end. He caught a pass, got hit, fumbled. But Kentucky players looking out on the sideline, I think it was arguing with somebody or something. But if he would have paid attention and picked that ball up, there's no telling how this game would have went. Like I said, even though, you know, the offense, like I said, really haven't been doing them, but I think they could have drove down to kick a game-winning field goal. But like I said, luckily for Georgia, they pull out and win. And you know, of course, 13-12. I know it's an ugly win, but one thing you can say is still a win. And in the SEC, you always know every week you have to be prepared. When you're playing in the SEC, man, every game can be tough. And if Georgia would have lost this game, man, like I said, it could have been tough getting into the 12-team playoff. Just because with a Kentucky loss, and I don't think Kentucky is. I think they played over their head yesterday. I really do, because we seen them last week versus was it South Carolina, and got the doors blowed off them. So I really don't think they're as good as they was portrayed that game. But like I said, they played a great game. It still ended up losing, but man, they had nothing to be ashamed of. 13-12. You got a team that, what is that, the won 40, with that game, I think 42 straight regular season games, which is crazy. But like I said, man, Georgia didn't look great. But like I said, you still got the dub. And Carson Beck, I know Carson Beck's a good quarterback, but it's sometimes he just throws me off sometimes. Sometimes I feel like he don't have good pocket presence. Like, it seems like once you get him to, you can kind of corral it. Once you get in his face, he started looking like he was panicking out there. You could tell he started pressing, and like his confidence wasn't as high as it usually is. And like I said, man, we'll see going forward. But as everybody knows, Georgia and Alabama have a bye week this week, of course, before the big game. And you know, like I said, I probably sometime this week I'm gonna do a kind of a breakdown on the game. I'm thinking maybe do these are the most important players going into the game, and probably a score prediction, you know, something like that. But like I said, going into the bye week, I really, want everybody to get healthy, of course. And then, like I said, of course, Coach DeBoer gonna, scheme and, get the film and stuff, everything ready for the game coming up. But I really think we gotta come in a Georgia game with not paying attention to that Kentucky game. Because as we all know, every time Georgia and Alabama plays, it's always one of those games for the ages. Every once in a while, it's a blowout. But most of the time, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a game. And, as a matter of fact, I'm going to the game, so I probably have some, fan footage posted for me, being at the game and stuff. But, like I said, man, it was a good week of college football, good day for Alabama. Like I say, Texas won. I think they started quarterback Quinn, he had got banged up. I think it was something with his abdomen, something he got hurt. But when Archie Manning came in the game, lit it up. Which, like I said, he's a man, and so what else would you expect? But like I said, good week of college football. Like I said, oh, also Colorado won. I don't really talk about Colorado a lot, but I be paying attention to him just because I'm a Deion Sanders fan. I know a lot of folks don't like Deion. He's too cocky. He rubs me the wrong way. But man, I like Deion Sanders. He walks it. He talks it. Hey, he ain't never scared to back it up. And you know, like I said, of course he was an all-time great. But like I said, man, that's this Saturday's recap of the Alabama game. Like I said, it was a great win, great day. Like I said, roll tide, Ramajama, Bama, and man, everybody have a good week this week.